Alright, so I believe we were on, and this is, I believe, week 16, I think? I'm not sure, but anyway. So this is the final week before Summerslam, the Summerslam pay-per-view. So here's the go-home show for tonight, Raw. And match number 1 is between the Rated R Superstar and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And match number 2 is an Extreme Rules Triple Threat match. Bray Bella versus AJ Lee versus Paige, with the winner going on to face Nikki Bella at SummerSlam for the Divas Championship. And match number 3, it's going to be a Fatal 4-Way match. Kane going up against Randy Orton, against Ric Flair, and against Batista. And you gotta wonder if Evolution will triple team Kane. And the next couple of matches are a special kind of match, because it is a pick your poison match. Both Kofi Kingston and Seth Rollins have picked each other's opponents, and we have no idea who they are. We'll find out when we get to them. But for now, let's go ahead and start the show.
He's so cute.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 241 pounds, Edge. Listen to the reaction. Approaching the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm excited for this one.
And here we go. It's the Texas Rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin versus the Rated R Superstar Edge. Stone Cold takes Edge down with a headlock. But now head scissors by Edge. Stone Cold going back on the headlock. Edge able to fight out of it. Edge getting thrown back into the ring by the Rattlesnake.
Into the tie-up, Edge going for it. And Steve Austin is doing an excellent job dominating this match. Nobody wants to
another lockup. Stone Cold once again gets the headlock on Edge.
What's going to happen now?
King, is there a more apt nickname in all sports entertainment than the rated R superstar?
Stone Cold going to work on Edge. Stone Cold. So you get the win already. Oh, and almost Edge barely kicking out.
He was able to reverse and get out of that. What a shot that was by Edge. Incredible impact.
Stone Cold stomping the mud hole and Edge and walking it dry. Edge reversing.
Edge's extracurricular activities can certainly be deemed lewd, as we talked about earlier, but when it comes to actually competing in the ring, he's completely focused and extremely animated. From the moment his music plays and he walks out from the back, Edge transforms into this massive ball of energy that's almost impossible to slow down.
A big body slam by Edge.
Uh-oh, Edge is setting something up. Right now, Edge has all the momentum in the world. Oh, wow.
Austin with a reversal.
Yeah, Stone Cold can react to what you're doing in the ring so quickly. That's what makes him so dangerous.
Back suplex by the rattlesnake.
Look at the fire in his eyes.
But Edge getting up. A back body drop to Edge.
And he reversed it.
Edge reversing.
Oh, man. That was a heavy shot. Ooh, that did it.
A flapjack to Stone Cold by Edge. Edge getting back into this thing. A DDT by the rated R superstar.
You know, to be great in this business, sometimes it's as easy as being in the right place at the right time. And few people know that better than Edge. He's made a career out of capitalizing on others' misfortune. Heck, that's why they call him the ultimate opportunist. Man, a ferocious blow. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Oh, Stone Cold with the power driver. Stone Cold with the power driver. Elbow to the back.
Austin, this could be bad. Uh-oh, look at this.
And Edge with the executioner. Edge with the executioner. And this might be it. He gets it. Edge has won this match.
Well, let's take a look at some of those highlights. And here's just some of the action we saw.
Here is your winner, Edge.
Absolutely amazing.
We knew he felt he had to win this one tonight.
I mean, there's absolutely no way to underscore how big this victory is. Perhaps the biggest in his life.
Edge pulling out the win here on Monday Night Raw in the opening match against Stone Cold Steve Austin. What a match that was. And now coming up next, it's a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. It's a triple threat Extreme Rules match between Paige, AJ Lee, and Brie Bella. One of these women will meet Nikki Bella at SummerSlam for the Divas title. But who? Let's find out now.
The following triple threat contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Union City, New Jersey, AJ Lee.
Here comes AJ, and she looks determined to walk away victorious tonight.
If she can snap on that Black Widow, she's almost assured the victory, Cole.
AJ Lee, the former Divas champion, ended up losing the title at Bad Blood to Nikki Bella. She cashed in her rematch clause just a couple weeks ago on Raw in a TLC match, in which Nikki Bella won. You know, there's nothing more that AJ would love more than to be the Divas champion once again.
And approaching the ring from Norwich, England, Paige.
Oh, the WWE Universe letting them hear it.
And Paige also involved in that triple threat match at Bad Blood, but ended up on the losing side of things.
And from Smackdown, Arizona, Brie Bella.
Here comes one half of WWE's Twin Magic, Brie Bella.
You know, Brie and Nikki are almost impossible to tell apart, as we've seen from some referees in the past.
Okay, here we go, Triple Threat Divas match. The winner goes on to SummerSlam to face Nikki Bella for the WWE Divas Championship. Paige working over AJ Lee at the moment. Brie Bella left out of the festivities, but not for long.
Charismatic diva. Well, she can't stand her opponent tonight, so this one could get ugly. What am I saying? There's nothing ever ugly about a divas match.
A big headbutt by Paige to Nikki, to Brie.
Oh no, Paige is in deep trouble, real deep trouble. Nice
A backbreaker by Brie Bella to AJ.
Look at the force behind that leg drop.
You gotta wonder what would happen if Brie Bella somehow won this match. What would happen if she went on to face her own sister, Nikki, for the Divas title at SummerSlam? How would Nikki react to that? And Brie Bella bringing in those steel steps while AJ works over Paige.
AJ Lee, she keeps her life away from the ring very quiet. But one of the
A
things
double team by AJ and Brie Bella. Never thought I'd see that.
said many times that divas like WWE Hall of Famers Lita and Trish Stratus inspired her to follow her dream of becoming a WWE diva.
And remember, we still have that blockbuster main event tonight.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see an amazing cage match later tonight.
Now AJ
It's gonna be good.
Getting some still steps of her own.
And we're going back between the ropes. Great move. And this is going to return to the ring. You know, AJ was the first female in history to win the Superstars video game challenge, which takes place at Access during WrestleMania. AJ actually defeated Mark Henry in the final round on the eve of WrestleMania 28 in Miami, Florida. Whoa.
AJ Lee with those kicks to Paige.
Trying to put her away. Oh, the steps. Oh, man, that's gotta hurt. And that thing can cause a whole lot of damage. Using every part of this arena as a weapon.
And AJ Lee with a backbreaker, neckbreaker combo.
She's having a hard time getting back to her feet after that. Oh, she does it again. And now the man is in the
That kick from the back by AJ. Now AJ going for the pin. Can't she get it? And Brie Bella interrupts the count.
Brie Bella debuted with her twin sister Nikki. The Beauties invented the term twin magic, and Brie was also Diva Champion. Since 2013, Brie's been a reality television star on WWE's Total Divas.
Now Paige and Brie Bella working over AJ.
She was also WWE.
Gonna be a lot of double teaming in this match. So wear down your opponent.
We know what this is.
Now Paige with a Paige turner. The Paige turner on AJ. And Paige going for the cover. Brie Bella interrupts yet again.
With this kind of action, I'd like to volunteer to be Brie's sparring partner. Well, Brie was definitely exciting for everyone right off the bat. But don't you dare forget about twin magic. I've also made it very clear that if Brie needs help on Total Divas, I'm available. It's important to help others.
A big backbreaker by Paige to Brie. Now Paige going for the cover. Will she get it? And AJ coming in just in time to interrupt the count. And AJ gets it. Paige interrupts before the count can't even go down. Paige with the rampage on Brie. Now Paige going for the cover. And AJ interrupts. Brie Bella with the X Factor. The X Factor. Paige interrupts. The baseball bat looks like.
Anything goes contest. The toll these competitors have taken is insurmountable. That should do it right there. And there's the breakup, just in the nick of time. She's trapped. Yes, nicely done. This could do it.
Now Brie Bella going for the win. And she somehow gets it. Why do the Bella twins keep winning in this universe? Why?
And here's some highlights. Oh, what a spec. You want to talk about incredible high impact.
Here is your winner, Brie Bella.
And what a contest. We definitely just witnessed one for the ages.
So Brie Bella somehow won. Now she'll go on to face her own sister for the Divas Championship at SummerSlam. Why do the Bella twins keep freaking winning in this universe? Like they always win. It's insane. now it's a fatal four-way. It's going to be the members of Evolution, Randy Orton, Ric Flair, and Batista going up against Kane. But will it be truly every man for himself, or will Evolution team up, gang up on Kane?
Weighing 323 pounds, Kane!
Kane clearly looking to commit yet another demonic deed here tonight.
Yeah, just as long as he stays in the ring and doesn't come anywhere near us, I'll be fine.
And Kane had been on a bit of a roll as of late, defeating the Evolution members Triple H at Bad Blood, Randy Orton the next night, and Ric Flair the next week. But last week, Kane was unable to defeat Batista. And now Kane actually requested this fatal four-way match. And he's getting his wish right here tonight.
Approaching the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 233 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
And we are hearing some love for this superstar here.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 245 pounds, Randy Orton!
The WWE Universe letting them hear it.
Unbearable. From Washington, D.C., weighing 278 pounds, the Animal Batista.
And here comes Batista, a man who's done it all here in WWE.
He's done it all and he's not done yet. Oh, I can assure you of that.
Okay, here we go. Fatal 4-way match. And Ric Flair already going to work on Randy Orton. It looks like it truly will be every man for himself. And a big boot to the animal Batista by Kane. A DDT to Ric Flair by Kane. Kane has a bone to pick with every single Evolution member.
That move will turn an opponent from wounded to annihilated in an instant. Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on.
Superstar's body off that slam. Well, Bray was definitely excited for everyone right off the bat. But don't you dare forget about Twin Magic. I've also made it very clear that if Bray needs help on Total Divas, I'm available. It's important to help others. And he kicks out. What a match.
Kane kicks out too. Elbow drop to the back of Kane by Ric Flair, the dirtiest player in the game. A big power slam by Batista to Randy Orton. A big suplex by Ric Flair to Kane. A big spine buster by the animal Batista. Now Batista going for the pin. And Ric Flair breaking it up.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow
Kane with a side slam. A side slam by Kane. And now Kane going for the cover. Uh-oh. Randy Orton going for the ride. Kane with a choke slam to the Legend Killer. And could Kane get it? Kane gets it. Kane gets his revenge. Kane getting the win here in this fatal 4-way match. What a big win for Kane here tonight. And now it is time for the Pick Your Poison match. And we've gotten word that Seth Rollins match will be the next match here. So who has Kofi Kingston picked as Seth Rollins' opponent? Who is Seth Rollins' opponent for tonight? It's Roman Reigns! And not only that, they were able to pick their stipulations, and Seth Rollins' match with Roman Reigns will be in a steel cage match. What a huge development. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, part of the Shield, but they've had their problems the past few weeks. And now they're going to be showing their differences in a steel cage match.
his way to the ring. From Iowa, Seth.
There is no way out of that steel cage except over the top. And it's a long way down from up there.
Seth Rollins, the former WWE Champion, losing to Kofi Kingston at Bad Blood in the Last Man Standing match. And this Sunday at Summerslam, they will have a rematch. Seth Rollins plans on getting that title back, but tonight he has to go through Roman Reigns, and not just Roman Reigns, but he also has to go through a steel cage first.
Approaching the ring from parts unknown, Roman.
Oh, the WWE Universe letting them hear it.
Alright, here we go, and this is a steel cage match. Just 6 days before SummerSlam, Seth Rollins has to fight Roman Reigns. And I don't know if the Shield is still together or not, but Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins have had their differences the past few weeks, facing off, I believe, last Thursday or a couple Thursdays ago on Smackdown, in part of a TOC match. And last Monday, they ended up facing off in a 6-man ladder match, along with other WWE superstars. So they've been having their differences lately. Ever since losing the Tag Team Championships to the New Day at Bad Blood, they have not really been on the same page. Tonight is a Pick Your Poison match. Kofi Kingston not only picked a steel cage match, but he picked Roman Reigns as well. But the question is, who has Seth Rollins picked as Kofi Kingston's opponent, and what stipulation? We'll find out in just a few moments. But right now, Seth Rollins in control, dropping a big suplex on the big dog, Roman Reigns. The belly-to-belly counter.
The superstar capitalizes.
Seth Rollins with the perfect plex. A knee to the face of Roman Reigns.
Look out, look out.
Roman Reigns with a counter. Now Samoan drop by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns trying to get back into control here.
That was just unadulterated power. Oh, good Lord. And once more, momentum changes course. Oh, that almost gotta hurt. Wow.
A standing moonsault by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins with a back suplex. Oh, what's he going to do? What's he going to do here? Oh, shoulder first. Right into that ring post. And you gotta wonder if in this cage match, will Seth Rollins send a message to Kofi Kingston just 6 days before the SummerSlam encounter? Belly to belly suplex. by Roman Reigns, the big dog.
He's putting those educated feet to good use. And momentum has changed.
Headbutt to Rollins. Now Roman Reigns is in control here. And a Superman punch. A Superman punch. Now Seth Rollins and now Roman Reigns climbing that cage. Will Roman Reigns be able to escape the cage? Will we get a win over the #1 contender to the WWE title? Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins brings Roman Reigns back into the ring. Uh-oh. Curb stomp. The curb stomp to Roman Reigns by Seth Rollins. And now Seth Rollins going to climb the cage. Is Seth Rollins going to be able to escape Roman Reigns? Will he be able to escape this cage? Will he? Will he? I think he's got it. I think Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins able to survive this pick your poison match. Seth Rollins was able to overcome the poison.
He picks up another impressive hard-fought win.
Oh, man.
Hey, wait a minute. Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston's music's playing, but where is he? Hey, wait a minute. Kofi Kingston from behind. Seth Rollins able to survive this cage match, but Kofi Kingston getting a couple shots in on Seth Rollins. Just 6 days before the Summerslam encounter, and now it is time for Kofi Kingston's Pick Your Poison match. What match type did Seth Rollins pick for Kofi Kingston, and more importantly, who did Seth Rollins pick as his Pick Your Poison opponent? Let's find out. Who was his Pick Your Poison match? It's a Big Show! It's the Big Show. It's going to be Kofi Kingston versus the Big Show in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Seth Rollins has chosen Big Show as Kofi Kingston's opponent, and he has chosen a Falls Count Anywhere match as Kofi Kingston's match type as well.
From parts unknown, the WWE Champion, Kane.
Kofi Kingston, the current WWE Champion, defeating Seth Rollins for that title in the Last Man Standing match at Bad Blood, will put it on the line this Sunday at SummerSlam. But first, he's got to get through the Big Show. And here we go, the WWE Champion Kofi Kingston going up against Big Show. Title is not on the line, but this Sunday at SummerSlam, it will be on the line. And Kofi Kingston defends it against Seth Rollins. And now this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Kofi Kingston versus Big Show. A Pick Your Poison match here tonight. Kofi Kingston picked a steel cage against Roman Reigns as part of Seth Rollins' poison. And now Seth Rollins has picked the Big Show in a Falls Count Anywhere match as Kofi Kingston's poison. Seth Rollins was able to overcome his poison just a few moments ago. Can Kofi Kingston overcome his poison against the Big Show in this Falls Count Anywhere match? A big backbreaker by the Big Show to Kofi Kingston. Big Show stepping all over the WWE Champion. Kofi Kingston reversing. Big Show just dropping Kofi Kingston. The strength of the Big Show. And what a punch by the world's largest athlete. That signature leg drop by the Big Show. And could the Big Show win this match? And Kofi Kingston just able to kick out right before 3. The Big Show going for the cover. Can he get it? And Kofi Kingston succumbs to the poison that Seth Rollins picked.
Let's take a look at some of those. Let's go to the highlights here.
Here is your winner, The Big Show.
He gets a big victory here tonight. Love him or hate him, that was an incredible match.
Big Show winning this match. Now let's see what happens on WWE Heat. It's Edge versus the Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior wins. Big E versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns wins. Santino versus Goldust. Santino wins. In a triple threat match, Randy Orton versus Booker T versus Stone Cold. Stone Cold wins. Now it's time for NXT. Let's see what happens. Okay, Tyson Kidd going up against Xavier Woods. #1 contenders match, Big E going up against William Regal versus Cesaro. And this will most likely be a #1 contenders match for the Hardcore Championship. Baron Corbin versus Raven. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And it's an elimination tag match, Raven and Justin Gabriel versus Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. I'll go ahead and change this because I don't really want a tag match as the main event. I'll have it be Bray Wyatt and somebody. Okay, Bray Wyatt and who else? Who can we get here? Who can I put in here? You know what? I'll go ahead and I'll put in Neville. So we are all set. So let's go ahead and get NXT started.
Tyson Kidd.
Oh, the WWE Universe letting them hear it.
Approaching the ring from 8 foot 207 pounds, Xavier Woods.
I'm excited for this one.
Okay, here we go. Tyson Kidd versus Xavier Woods.
WWE's next breakout star. And King, this match should go a long way in the voting.
This one should be amazing, Michael.
And he hits the drop kick. What impact.
What a kick by Tyson Kidd.
Someone that can literally do it all in between those ropes, whether it be in the air, traveling at the speed of light, trading holds, or locking in a submission, it's Tyson Kidd. Graduating from the Hart Dungeon is not exactly like printing out a certificate of achievement off the internet. You got to be tough and talented.
Tyson Kidd working over the arm of Xavier Woods.
Tie up. This is about skill and power.
It's Xavier Woods executing the reversal. Oh, the fist connects. Being a technical wrestler and an elite high flyer is what makes Tyson so fun to watch and makes him so tough for opponents. I mean, he can mix it up and change speeds at the blink of an eye to take down an opponent
And a neck breaker by Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd currently in the driver's seat.
Xavier Woods executing the reversal. That's devastating. Hey now! And it's Xavier Woods executing the reversal. Graduate of the famous Hart Dungeon in Calgary, Canada, Tyson Kidd has been one of the most exciting competitors to enter the squared circle. Tyson's been one half of the United States Tag Team Champions and the WWE.
Xavier Woods going for the cover. Tyson Kidd there with the kick out too.
At WrestleMania 26, when he gave a heart attack to Mr. McMahon off the top rope. Great move. Whoa, he's measuring.
What a move by Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd going for the cover. Can he get it? Xavier Woods go with the kick out too.
And now Tyson Kidd pushing forward. Xavier Woods executing the reversal. Look at Xavier Woods getting ready here, people. That's it. He's done.
Xavier Woods going for the pin right here. Can he get it?
And he manages to get the shoulder up.
Tyson Kidd kicking out too.
Xavier Woods is all about getting it done right here, people. Uh-oh, look at this.
Xavier Woods, what's Xavier Woods going to do? Apron DDT, and that has busted Tyson Kidd wide open.
And there he goes, under the bottom rope. And maybe some order will be restored here.
Xavier Woods getting back into this match.
And we're going back between the ropes. He's going to take a chance here.
Xavier Woods going for Irish maneuver, and he gets it.
The sacrifice you must be willing to take to compete in the big leagues.
Xavier Woods going to pin Tyson Kidd. Can he get it this time? And Tyson Kidd kicks out too. Tyson Kidd going for Irish maneuver as well.
Oh, yeah, this could be big. Oh, my, look at this.
What a move by Tyson Kidd. I think that could be it. And Xavier Woods able to kick out too. What an opening match we have here on NXT.
Tyson Kidd has found an answer here. The tide has turned again. They're going to fight to the end. And it's Xavier Woods executing the reversal. What a shot! Whoa, whoa!
What a splash by Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd trying to go for another one. Wasn't able to get all of it. He was able to get some of it.
Good night. Oh, trying to put it away.
Xavier Woods with the clothesline. And this could be it. Can he get it? And he gets it. Xavier Woods has won this match.
We got a couple of highlights here. And here's some I can't believe what we just saw.
Here is your winner, Xavier Woods.
Wow, he just never got out of the starting gate. What an impressive victory that was.
Xavier Woods gonna win here over Tyson Kidd. It was a back and forth match, but in the end, Xavier Woods able to pull out the victory. And now, coming up next, it's a #1 contenders match for the NXT Hardcore Championship. It's Cesaro going up against William Regal, going up against Big E.
Blackpool, England, weighing 243 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal.
Here comes the winner of the prestigious 2008 King of the Ring tournament, William Regal.
You know, I thought Regal made a great king. I mean, not as good as me, but nonetheless, a great king.
Approaching the ring, formerly from Lucerne, Switzerland, now residing in the United States, weight 232 pounds, Cesaro.
Well, you don't have to like this guy, but you sure have to respect him.
Okay, here we go. Hardcore triple threat match. The winner will get a shot at the Hardcore Championship, which I believe is held by Baron Corbin, I believe, or Wolf Corpse, or one of those. I believe it's Baron Corbin.
But if he can beat the champion, that'll go a long way to bumping him up in the rankings here in the WWE.
And Big E dropping William Regal, the current Intercontinental Champion on Raw. And speaking of the Intercontinental Champion, this Sunday, William Regal will go one-on-one against the Legend Killer, Randy Orton. He will be putting that championship on the line. Will the Intercontinental Championship go home with Randy Orton? We'll find out this Sunday at Summerslam. Big E going to work on William Regal, the Intercontinental Champion. Spine buster by Big E to Cesaro. A jawbreaker reversal by William Regal to Big E.
William Regal reversing it. Incredible. Back into the ring now. Big E with the excellent move to get out. How much damage did that do? A lot from the looks of it.
A belly-to-belly reversal by Cesaro. What a dive by Cesaro, but he didn't quite get all of it.
Devastating. Simply devastating. And quickly going, and he stops the count. When it comes to pure technicians in the WWE, William Regal might be one of the best. He's not exactly hopping up to his feet here.
Well, what do you expect, Michael? Did you see what just happened?
And Big E going for a big splash. A big splash to William Regal, and Cesaro interrupting the count.
He sends his opponents flying to the outside.
Remember, there are no countouts in this contest. This match could end up anywhere. Oh, no. Big E with the opening.
Oh, launched back into the ring.
He's got him. Nailed with that boot.
Now all three on the outside. And Cesaro sending Big E into those steel steps.
And this is going to return to the ring.
William Regal is sending Cesaro to the outside.
William Regal has got some bad intentions here.
Looks like we're going back ahead.
And Big E nails Cesaro with the steel steps.
And Langston is down. Darty crashes right into those steps.
Big E with the excellent move to pin out. No! Broken up! Oh, Cole, look at that. Now that's how you hurt an opponent.
Oh, and that's a nasty collision with those steel steps. And it looks like we could be heading back into the ring. And we're going back between the ropes.
Oh, no. Not this.
Massive shot with the brass knucks.
Whoa, he's measuring. And
Cesaro.
he has to get up.
Cesaro.
More and more effort.
What a move by Cesaro. Cesaro going for the pin right here. Can he get it? And Big E just in time interrupts the count.
This could do it, and he breaks the hold, keeping himself in the match. Oh, trying to put him away. William Regal reversing it. Incredible.
He's one step ahead on that one. Talk about catching a beating. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go. Man, that one rocked him. Will it be? Big E's here.
William Regal almost won, but Big E able to kick out just in the nick of time.
Stay down. Stay down. His shoulders are down. 2, 3.
And William Regal is now the new #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship. And William Regal could very well be holding 2 championships in the future.
Here is your winner, William Regal.
Man, what a contest. We definitely just witnessed one for the ages.
Now coming up next is Baron Corbin versus Raven.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Kansas, the Hardcore Champion, Bear and Corbin.
I'm excited for this one.
And Baron Corbin, the current Hardcore Champion here in NXT. As we found out moments ago, William Regal will have a future title shot at that championship. Could be as soon as next week, because next week will be a special title version of NXT Championship Night. All the championships in NXT will be on the line next week on NXT.
Approaching the ring from parts unknown, Raiden.
Oh, I am ready for this.
Here we go, the Hardcore Champion versus Raven, and this is a non-title match. However, every title in NXT will be on the line next week on a special championship edition of NXT. But right now, Baron Corbin going one-on-one with Raven.
And thunder strikes. Look at these two jockey for position.
Baron Corbin with a headlock on Raven.
Squeezing down on the head, the nightmare. Tie up. This is about skill and power.
A Russian leg sweep, a big Russian leg sweep by Baron Corbin, the current hardcore champion.
Oh, there it is. It's reversal there.
Not just one kick there, but a combination of blows.
Oh, look at this.
A jawbreaker reversal by Baron Corbin. Another big Russian leg sweep by Baron Corbin.
That'll leave a mark.
He's putting those educated feet to good use. Oh my gosh! I think the shoulder just slammed right into the steel post.
Now Baron Corbin going for the pin.
Kick out by the nightmare.
Raven
Great competitors. Great
with a kick out before the pinfall even took place.
WWE. The nightmare escaped that one.
Perched high, this could be big.
Whoa, trying to put him away.
What a move by Baron Corbin. And that has got to be it. And that is it. Baron Corbin picks up the win over Raven.
And here's some highlights from the matchup. Well, let's take a look at some of those highlights. Look who's come out here, Michael.
And Big E. Big E apparently wants Baron Corbin's title. He lost the #1 contenders match just a few months ago. But I don't think that's going to stop Big E from going after the title. And now it's going to be a Falls Count Anywhere match between the NXT Champion Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Montreal, Canada, the NXT Champion, Kevin Owens.
Wow, listen to that reaction.
approaching the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 193 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Oh, the WWE Universe letting them hear it.
Hey, here we go. NXT Champion Kevin Owens going up against Sami Zayn.
You're witnessing something special.
Title not on the line here. But next week it will be. Kevin Owens will be defending the NXT Championship against the #1 contender, Eric Rowan, who is also one half of the Tag Team Champions. So Eric Rowan will have to wrestle 2 matches next week. But I'm sure he'll be up to the challenge. But right now, Sami Zayn in control of this match. This is a Falls Count Era match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens working over the arm of Sami Zayn, but now Sami Zayn doing the same to Kevin Owens.
Sami Zayn making a move.
He was one step ahead on that one.
A knee to the face of Sami Zayn.
Collar and elbow battling for control. The future. The future.
Now Kevin Owens with a headlock.
You hear how his leg connected? And the future takes control again. He was able to reverse that. Couldn't get more painful than that. Oh man, that's gotta hurt. Well, there's all kind of things underneath that ring.
Now Kevin Owens looking for a weapon. Looks like he has a kendo stick. But Sami Zayn with a head scissors.
He's still shot with the elbow.
Now with complete control. Remember, there are no countouts in this contest. This
Now,
match could end up anywhere.
both guys have gone outside. Now Sami Zayn looking for a weapon of his own, while Kevin Owens gets the steel steps. Sami Zayn has a baseball bat,
Did you hear the impact?
but the steel steps win.
Watch it. Oh,
Now Sami Zayn taking those steel steps right from Kevin Owens.
No.
oh my gosh.
Kevin Owens taking it back.
There.
Nails Sami Zayn right in the face with those steel steps.
Trying to put him away. Oh my,
What a move by Kevin Owens. Can he get it? And Sami Zayn just barely kicks out.
And there's the elbow.
Turning it around. Hits Sami Zayn with the reversal. Oh, big Irish whip right into that security wall. A stiff axe handle.
And the offensive display by Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn working on the leg of Kevin Owens now.
Sami Zayn is conjuring up some good momentum here.
What a move by Sami Zayn. Couldn't he get it? Kevin Owens able to kick out at 2.
And I like what I'm seeing here from Sami Zayn. And the offensive display by Sami Zayn. What a shot. Big impact into the guardrail.
What quite a series of punches by Kevin Owens.
He's got a nasty looking object in his hand.
Now Kevin Owens with a baseball bat, but not so fast. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens with a modified package power driver. I think it might be all for this match, and that's it. Kevin Owens wins.
Let's go to the highlights here. And here's just, there was no love lost in that.
Here is your winner, Kevin Owens.
Wow, he just never got out of the starting gate. What an impressive victory that was.
The NXT Champion Kevin Owens winning this match. And now coming up next is the main event. It's going to be Bray Wyatt versus Neville.
We're here.
Approaching the ring from parts unknown, Adrian.
I'm excited for this one.
Here we go. Bray Wyatt versus Neville. This is our main event of NXT.
Oh, the superstar connects with a huge shot.
What a move by Bray Wyatt.
You hear how his leg connected? Oh, come on now. That was just uncalled for. Reversal. Massive shot by the superstar. And it's Bray Wyatt executing the reversal. And the boot connects with the abdomen. And now Bray Wyatt pushing forward.
Neville with the head scissors.
That was incredible.
Bray Wyatt.
Talk about planning.
The modified pump handle slam. Neville with the head scissors again. Neville trying to get back into this thing.
Incredible suplex. Uh-oh, look at this.
And Bray Wyatt going for the pin. Can he get the early win? Neville able to kick out too. Oh, uh-oh. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt going for Sister Abigail. It's the Sister Abigail. And that might be all. And he gets it. Bray Wyatt has won.
And here's just some of the action we saw during the match. Well, let's take a look at some of those highlights.
Here is your winner, Bray Wyatt.
An emotional victory here tonight. Man, oh man, what a battle.
Bray Wyatt winning this match. And next week on NXT, it will be a championship edition. Every single NXT championship on the show, on the brand, will be defended. The NXT championship, the NXT Hardcore Championship, the Tag Team Championship, the Women's Championship, they will all be defended next week, right here on NXT. Now let's take a look at Smackdown. Match number 1 is going to be Naomi versus Tamina Snuka. Tamina Snuka winning the Women's Championship just a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. If Naomi can defeat Tamina, then she will go on this Sunday at Summerslam to get the Women's title back. Match number 2, it's going to be The Miz versus Sheamus in a steel cage match. Okay. An Extreme Rules match, R-Truth versus Ryback. Kevin Nash versus Mark Henry. A one-on-one match. and Undertaker versus Andre in an Extreme Rules match. I'll go ahead and change some of these, because some of these are pretty much the same thing as last week. I'll change this. I think I'll change the participants for this match. Actually, can you do Fatal 4-Way cage matches on here? I don't know if you can, but let's find out. Let's see. No, you can't. That's what I don't like about this game. Like, there's not too many options in terms of multiple man matches. Okay, you can only have one-on-one cage matches. It's kind of stupid, but hopefully they change that in 2K16. I'll change participants to I'll change it to CM Punk and Shawn Michaels. Alright, I think we are all set here. So let's go ahead and get things started. Naomi losing the women's title just a couple weeks ago on Smackdown to Tamina, I believe. If Naomi can defeat Tamina here tonight, then she will be getting a title shot either next week on Smackdown or this Sunday at Summerslam.
2 nights. One of the biggest prizes in WWE will be suspended 20 feet above the ring. Welcome everybody to Friday Night.
Here we go. Lock, a headlock on Tamina, but Tamina powers out of it.
Great night ahead of us in 2 nights. One of the biggest prizes in WWE will be suspended 20 feet above the ring. Welcome everybody to Friday Night Smackdown. Michael Cole along with Jerry the King Lawler and King. We've got a great
And
night
Tamina now in control of this match.
This is a perfect way to get things going.
Nobody wants to give an inch in this. The kick connects.
Tamina appears to be building very good momentum here. That elbow did some damage.
And Naomi manages to reverse out of that one.
Oh, what an impact from that kick. And Naomi manages to reverse out of that one. Oh, man, that knee looked painful. Astonishing maneuver by Tamina. Okay, go.
Kick out at 2. That was a near fall there.
Now Tamina and Naomi going to the outside.
Uh-oh. What are we going to see here?
What's Tamina got planned here?
What a hurricane.
Hurricanrana by Naomi to Tamina.
Looks like we're going back inside. And we're going back between the ropes. A sick neck breaker. Oh. There's another great kick.
Momentum is in the corner of Naomi. Oh, mama. Oh, no.
Trying to put her away.
And Naomi, or split-legged moonsault. Naomi hits a split-legged moonsault. Naomi going for the pin. Tamina able to kick out too.
What a fierce kick. And Tamina loses her vertical base.
Yeah, and she's going to be losing this match, too, if she's not careful.
Naomi going for the pin. And she gets it. Naomi will be facing Tamina either at SummerSlam or next week on SmackDown.
The action we saw during the match. Let's go to the how they mesmerized the
Here is your winner, Naomi.
And what a contest. It's definitely just one for the ages.
Naomi winning this match, defeating the current women's champion. Thus she gets a future title shot. And Coming up next is a steel cage match. It's going to be CM Punk versus Shawn Michaels.
Approaching the ring from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 225 pounds, the heartbreaking Shawn Michaels.
What a superstar. So beloved, and these fans are completely behind him.
And Shawn Michaels has been on quite a roll lately here on Smackdown. Set to face off against CM Punk in a 15-foot high steel cage. Okay, here we go. CM Punk going up against Shawn Michaels. And this should be a treat. CM Punk with the headlock on.
Shawn Michaels making a move. Collar and elbow battling for control.
Shawn Michaels working over the arm of CM Punk.
Neither individual is going to back down here.
And now another lockup between these two warriors.
And Shawn Michaels has all the momentum here. A sharp elbow drop.
Shawn way too experienced to get caught by a sloppy move like that. He's got him hooked. What a shot!
Another stiff kick. CM Punk is so well versed in not only striking with his hands, but his feet too.
And an atomic drop by Shawn Michaels and CM Punk.
Oh, HBK hits a huge elbow.
And there's another elbow drop.
Shawn Michaels dropping the elbow. And CM Punk Shawn Michaels going for a high-risk maneuver, and that elbow drop, that signature elbow drop by Shawn Michaels. And now Shawn Michaels going to try and escape the cage. Will he be able to escape? Will he be able to? And Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, has escaped the cage. Shawn Michaels has won this match. Shawn Michaels continuing his role here on Smackdown. One has to wonder if he'll ever be up for a future world title shot in the near future. And coming up next, it's an Extreme Rules match. R-Truth versus Ryback.
You never know when R-Truth is going to go off the rails again, which must make being in the ring with him so frightening.
You know, I for one miss seeing little Jimmy around.
R-Truth, what a story this man has.
Well, I think he's on a mission tonight to take out some aggression on his rival.
R-Truth. Well moved by R-Truth. Now Ryback getting thrown back into the ring by R-Truth. Now R-Truth getting those steel steps. And now the match officially starts. A big spine buster by Ryback and already going for the win. He gets it! What? Ryback getting a very quick win. The Ryback winning this match here on Smackdown. Coming up next, it's going to be Christian going up against Mark Henry.
Approaching the ring from Silby, Texas, weighing 412 pounds, the European champion, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we may very well witness a new inductee into Mark Henry's Hall of Fame tonight.
That wouldn't surprise me at all, Cole. Henry looks focused tonight.
And here comes Mark Henry, the current European champion. This Sunday at Summerslam, he will be putting that championship on the line against the current World Heavyweight Champion, The Undertaker. If The Undertaker was able to defeat Mark Henry at SummerSlam, then we could very well see a double champion. And how exciting would Smackdown be with The Undertaker as both the World Heavyweight Champion and the European Champion?
Plenty of peeps in attendance for this one, King.
And I think we've learned that Christian followers will travel great distances to see their man compete in one more match.
Christian biding his time here.
Here's the thing. This match, of course, isn't for the championship. But the champ can't afford to look past this. If he does, he can lose momentum or even worse, get an injury. Out of trouble, and quickly. You know, sometimes newer superstars need a little time to get comfortable with their surroundings before they really make a name for themselves. But not Christian. This guy won the light heavyweight championship in his first match here in the WWE, and he just keeps getting better with time.
Oh, what an elbow drop. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Mark Henry with a big power slam.
Strongest man.
Since that light heavyweight championship victory you brought up earlier, Christian has gone on to accomplish some amazing feats here in WWE, including revolutionizing the tag team.
Headbutt the Christian by Mark Henry.
In the early 2000s were so historic.
Yeah, but Michael, Christian isn't just a tag team specialist. Here's a guy.
Now Mark Henry going for a pin. Christian able to kick out at 1.
Including the World Heavyweight Championship when he beat Alberto Del Rio for the title in a wild ladder match in May of 2011. a statement as we speak. Does it again.
Christian trying to fight back here, but falls victim to a Mark Henry headbutt. Mark Henry going for the pin yet again. Christian in with a kick out of two.
WWE Universe has to be on the edge of its seat for this one. Whoa, whoa.
And Mark Henry, look at the strength of Mark Henry. And Mark Henry going for the cover yet again. And he gets it. European champion Mark Henry going into SummerSlam with a lot of momentum. And now it is time for the main event. It's an Extreme Rules match. The World Heavyweight Champion, The Undertaker, going one-on-one with Dean Ambrose. The Undertaker, the World Heavyweight Champion.
Representing the Brothers of Destruction from Death Valley, weighing 299 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, The Undertaker.
Oh, listen to this place. Everybody's on their feet. I love this atmosphere.
And The Undertaker going to be facing off against the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose, in a non-title match. Mark Henry was successful in his own match just a few moments ago, where The Undertaker be riding some momentum of his own as he heads into SummerSlam.
Approaching the ring from parts unknown, the Superstar.
Wow, listen to that reaction.
Here we go, and this Extreme Rules match is underway, and this is the main event of Smackdown. The World Heavyweight Champion, The Undertaker, the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose, Extreme Rules match. It's happening right here on Smackdown. Dean Ambrose spots the head scissors to Undertaker, but Undertaker goes back to the headlock.
The superstar is looking great here at the top of the first.
And Dean Ambrose with a neck breaker from out of nowhere.
He's putting those educated feet to good use.
Dean Ambrose with a kick to the chest of the Undertaker. And Undertaker with a DDT. Undertaker with a back suplex.
You know, Michael, the Undertaker has always been a fan favorite for the WWE. It's like he brings something unique to this sport that the fans really appreciate.
What an impact from that kick. Oh, mama.
A back body drop to the Lunatic Fringe by the dead man. And now a leg drop.
This could be big.
As Dean Ambrose counters. A neck breaker by the Lunatic Fringe.
Well, I don't know if he's a fan favorite or just has everyone scared to hate him. Right. He strikes fear in the heart of competitors and fans alike. There is just something that cannot be denied when it comes to respect for this man.
Well, you know, that's a good point, Cole. The Undertaker's had so many famous battles with icons in this sport that it's tough to hate him. I mean, he's a living
The Undertaker
legend, and every soul he has
with a big body
fought
slam.
is carried with his legend. That is why he is
Now for a
loved
moment he
by
was
fans
going for
of
the Tombstone Power Driver. But now Undertaker going. Choke slam to Dean Ambrose. And Undertaker going for the pin. Can he put him away? And Dean Ambrose just barely kicks out. Now both of these competitors going outside of the ring. This is an Extreme Rules match. I have a feeling that things might get violent in just a few moments.
Are you kidding me? Look.
Now Undertaker.
You know what this is?
What's Undertaker got planned? Undertaker with that big boot! A big boot that Dean Ambrose off of that ring post, and now Dean Ambrose has been busted wide open.
And he gets back in.
Remember, there are no countouts in this contest. This match could end up anywhere.
Not where you want to be with the dead man. And this is going to return to the ring. You look at this man. Look at The Undertaker. When you look into his
Russian leg sweep to the Lunatic Fringe by The Undertaker. Now leg drop. The Undertaker going for the win. And Dean Ambrose kicking out right in the nick of time.
found his footing. He's back in the match. Uh-oh. Look where he's going again.
Now Undertaker getting another weapon. He's getting a ladder. He's got a ladder. Dean Ambrose able to attack Undertaker before he could do anything with that ladder.
And he gets escorted back through the ropes. And he's heading back inside the ring.
What's he think he's going to do with that? Oh! King, did you see that?
Dean Ambrose able to take that ladder away from Undertaker.
Watch it. Oh,
For Undertaker to take that ladder away from Dean.
He does it again. Looks like we're going back inside. Counter by the dead man.
Oh, you got to respect Undertaker's cat-like quickness. He can pounce at any time.
Dean Ambrose fighting out of this.
Bam! He's still not through. Oh, ow! Oof, man!
And now the Undertaker going to take the lunatic French Dean Ambrose on the last ride. The last ride to Dean Ambrose. And that is it. The Undertaker riding into SummerSlam with some momentum by his side.
You want to talk about crowd pleasing? Take a look at the highlights from this.
You have to like this.
The Undertaker
After what these two just went through,
showing respect
tremendous amount of
to Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose has earned the Phenom's respect here tonight on SmackDown. Let's take a look at what happened at the live event. Randy Savage goes up against Dolph Ziggler, and Savage wins. Edge going up against Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Edge wins. Big E versus Roman Reigns. Big E wins. Mark Henry going up against R-Truth. Mark Henry wins. Undertaker going up against Andre. Taker wins. And RVD versus Randy Orton in the main event. Orton wins. And Savage versus General Adnan. Savage wins. Dean Ambrose against CM Punk. Ambrose wins. Henry versus Truth. R-Truth wins. And Jericho, Slaughter, and Brock Lesnar in a triple threat match. And Slaughter wins. So that's all for week number 16, I believe, of W Universe mode. And I believe tomorrow or later this week I'll try and do the SummerSlam event. So I'll see